What will happen if we stop eating food? And what will happen if we stop drinking water for a couple of days? Similarly, what will happen if we stop breathing for a couple of days? Have you ever thought of? Hi, my name is Malika. In this video, I'm going to talk about what is pranayama, why it is called as pranayama, and why it is so important to practice, and how it helps us in our physical body, in our physiological systems, and in our mind. And at the end of the video, I'm going to talk about what are the things we should be taken care of while practicing pranayama. So enough talking, let's get started. So as I asked, if we don't consume food, we can survive for a couple of days. If we don't drink water, we can survive 3 to 4 days. But if we don't breathe, we will not be able to survive more than a couple of minutes. So that's how important our breath is. So let's understand first thing, what is pranayama? Prana means life energy and yama means to control, to expand, to release and to draw attention towards it. So basically through pranayama practice, we are trying to conserve our life force, which is nothing but prana. So it has been said that a normal human being breathes 20,000 times in a day. But if you do not have consciousness over your breath, you might breathe more faster than this. Therefore, the pranayama comes in picture and it helps you train yourself, your body, your mind that you need to breathe at least few breaths in a day, consciously and mindfully. Now the important question is, why to practice pranayama? Why it is so important? Let's understand first how it benefits us physically. So if you practice pranayama for some time, for a couple of months, continuously, religiously, then you will see some changes like having a good skin, having good hair, having a better sleep, having a better appetite, which basically means you will see these changes through your eyes. Basically, you can see these changes physically happening in and around you. But remember, these changes won't happen in a just day or two. They take time, so you need to be patient and keep practicing. So when we practice pranayama, we are giving more oxygen to the body. Therefore, as a result, we see these benefits. Now, point 2 is how pranayama helps us in our physiological system. So physiological systems are like nervous system, excretory system, digestive system, lymphatic system, reproductive system. All these systems get benefited by pranayama. Let's understand how. When we practice pranayama, we are breathing consciously, which means we are breathing better, deeper, which provides better oxygen. When we have better oxygen, we have more production of good cells in our body, and result to that, all the toxics as in the form of gas, carbon dioxide, comes out of our body. So basically, when we breathe properly, we provide more oxygen and let more good cell production happen in the body, and then eventually let the toxin come out of the body as the form of carbon dioxide. And what will happen if we don't provide better oxygen? So the toxin won't come out of the body properly, and that will make our body acidic, and our body staying in the form of acidic medium is really not good, because that eventually develops more disease related cell, hypothyroidism, digestion problem, diabetes, and eventually it helps in producing cancerous cell as well. So our body, to stay in alkaline medium, is very important to have a proper breath, to have a proper release of the toxic from the body. Therefore, so if we breathe properly, our respiration works well, eventually our respiratory system, excretory system, digestive system, lymphatic system, reproductive system, excretory system, everything falls in place properly. And if all the systems, all the physiological systems are working well, then eventually we will have a relaxed nervous system as well. And if we have a relaxed nervous system, which means we have a better immune. So studies say that when we have better breathing patterns, we have a strong immune. So I don't have to explain more how important it is to keep our immune in a good shape to have a better health. Now the point 3 is how pranayama helps in our mind. So now let's take an example. When you are angry, how do you breathe? And when you are happy, how do you breathe? If you see both the breathing patterns, they are completely different from each other. So basically, when we are not happy, when we are angry, we don't have control over our breath and we breathe fast, we behave anxiously. So basically, we become very restless at that point of time, and that's the reason we have been said, stay calm, take long breath. So that's the reason if we breathe properly, immediately our nervous system sends signal to our brain that everything is fine, you can calm down. Therefore, this is an epic example how conscious breath and its breathing pattern can help us understand things easily by our. I hope from these 3 points you got to know how breath can help us lead a better life. Now let's understand how to practice pranayama and what are the things we need to take care of while practicing. So let's understand what are the 4 points we need to take care of while practicing pranayama. Point number 1 is, before we actually start practicing pranayama, we need to be really very aware of our breathing pattern. Now, for example, I am talking, am I breathing normally or am I breathing fast? I need to be aware of. If we are aware of our breath, the half of the job is done. Now the point 2 is, when we know how we breathe, now we need to work on our conscious inhalations as well as exhalations. And with time, when we practice, we will see we are getting better at it. Now the point 3 is, we inhale consciously and we exhale consciously, and in between we try to hold our breath. And there are certain type of pranayama practices which you can practice for practicing this. And now the point 4th and the last point is, when we have mastered over our breath, now we let it happen by itself because we have mastered over it. So for reaching point 4, we need years and years of practice. And remember, in all the 4 stages, we all are in work in progress mode. So we need to be patient and calm, and we need to keep practicing. And while practicing pranayama, there is a one big no which we should be following by heart. Every person has a different journey. Someone might be starting from -10 or someone might be starting from +10. So remember, it's your journey. Do not force your breath. Do not breathe forcefully and unconsciously just because you have seen someone doing it or you have been told by someone doing that. Just understand your breath, appreciate your body, and work towards it. Do not breathe forcefully. I hope you got to know much more about pranayama and your breath from this video, and do let me know in the comment box if you want to see what type of pranayamas you need to practice for your day-to-day life. I have a couple of more pranayama related videos in my channel which I'll leave in description box and I'll link somewhere here. And if you have enjoyed this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel because that keeps me motivated to upload more videos. And don't forget to turn that notification on because whenever I will upload a video, you will get notified. On that note, signing off for today, and I'll see you next time. Until next time, keep practicing.